Hello, so these are some interesting facts about naps. So, most Europeans, except for Germans, usually snooze or relax in the middle of the day. China, India, and parts of the Middle East are also big napping territories. An Ask Men survey asked men what they liked to do after making love. Taking a nap topped the list by a landslide. Having a snack came in second. Women's answers range from cuddling, talking, being left alone, and being fed. According to a study by the National Sleep Foundation, 74% of women get less sleep per night than men, yet women feel more guilty about napping than men. Sleep experts recommend keeping afternoon naps to fewer than 1.5 hours to avoid interfering with nighttime sleep. For most people, a snooze of 15 to 30 minutes is best. The National Commission of Sleep on Sleep Disorders estimates that 60 million Americans are chronologically sleep deprived and claims the condition is perhaps one of the biggest health problems plaguing our society today. Planned napping is one way to combat sleep deprivation. Taking a nap can reboot your brain. Napping offers several benefits for creating healthy adults, including relaxation, reduce fatigue, increase alertness, improve mood, improve performance, increase reaction time, better memory, and fewer accidents and mistakes. According to the University of California, Berkeley, the best time to nap is at 8 hours after waking up and 8 hours before nighttime sleep. For example, if you wake up at 6 a.m. and go to bed at 10 p.m., then 2 p.m. would be the ideal time to nap. To counter grogginess, sleep researchers suggest keeping naps to 20 minutes or less. Longer naps can create a sleep hangover or sleep inertia and affect nighttime sleep. Over 85% of mammals are polyphasic sleepers, which means that they sleep for short periods throughout the day. Humans are usually unusual in that they have two distinct periods of day, sleep and wakefulness. Scientists are unclear if this bifurcation of the day is an artificial sleep pattern or if breaking sleep into several naps over a 24-hour period is more natural. Humans are the only mammals who willingly delay sleep and plan naps. Those who relish naps are in good company. JFK, Ronald Reagan, Napoleon, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, and George A. Bush all savored an afternoon nap. There are 3 types of naps. 1. Planned napping, which involves planning to take a nap before a person gets sleepy. 2. Emergency napping, which occurs when a person is suddenly very tired and cannot continue with an activity. And 3. Habitual napping, when a person takes a nap at the same time every day. A NASA study on sleep, military pilots and astronauts found that 40-minute naps improved performance by 34% and alertness by 100%. Dr. James B. Mass, a psychologist, knows that napping should not be frowned upon at the office or make you feel guilty when at home. It should have the status of daily exercise. When you're going through when the going gets tough, the tough take a nap. That was a quote by Tom Hodgkinson. Our research shows that napping has important health benefits. Napping is still associated with several false stigmas in the U.S., including laziness, lack of ambition, low standards, or an activity inclusive reserved for children, the sick, and the elderly. Short naps typically don't affect nighttime sleep quality for most people. However, for those who suffer from insomnia or poor sleep quality at night, taking naps may exacerbate the problem. Not getting enough sleep has been found to increase the risk of obesity, heart disease, and depression. Sleeping, including napping, is as important as diet and exercise. Napping is better than drinking caffeine because caffeine can decrease memory for performance. In other words, while a person may feel more alert after a caffeine fix, they are also more prone to making mistakes. While napping at work isn't acceptable in the US, in Japan, dozing off in most jobs is acceptable, including in parliament and in businesses. Naps at work are called inmur, which means to be asleep or present, and myrrh is viewed as exhaustion from working hard and sacrificing sleep for the job. Many people even fake napping to look committed to their job. Sleep researchers suggest that repeating a single word like the at irregular intervals blocks the mind from racing and helps the person to fall asleep at night or take a nap. New parents lose from 400 to 750 hours of sleep during the first year with a newborn. La Leche League, the support group for nursing mothers, recommends that all new moms take a nap whenever the baby sleeps. New parents lose. Okay, so I just read that. A British study found that just knowing a nap was coming was enough to lower blood pressure. Researchers note that it's common to have a little hump of afternoon sleepiness programmed into a person's circadian schedule. An afternoon nap is one way to remedy the sleepiness. In 2008, British researchers compared getting more sleep, nighttime sleep, taking a nap, and using caffeine as a way to cope with afternoon sleepiness. Of the three, napping was the most effective. Even cat naps of 6 minutes, not counting the 5 minutes it takes to fall asleep on average, make a difference in how well people retain information. Google headquarters has nap pods that block out both light and sound. A 2009 study shows that air traffic controllers who work the night shift scored better on tests of alertness and performance if they took advantage of a planned nap period. Such strategic napping at the workplace can help employees improve performance while avoiding sleeping on the job. While napping has significant health benefits, daytime sleepiness in older people may also be associated with Parkinson's, diabetes, depression, and chronic pain, presumably because those conditions affect nighttime sleep. And actually, it's more U.S. businesses are incorporating planned napping. U.S. companies are incorporating nap facilities into the workplace, according to the National Sleep Foundation. 16% of those surveyed said their employees allow a nap. Napping during the day can perpetuate bad sleep habits for people with temporary sleep issues caused by stress, illness, or jet lag. Even just a little bit of power nap can become just another episode of fragmented sleep. People who don't get enough sleep are more likely to eat more because sleep loss affects the hormone associated with hunger. However, a mid-afternoon nap can reverse the negative metabolic effects of sleep loss. A historical survey identifies napping in various literary sources, including a character in the Canterbury Tales who decides to go back to bed after her first sleep, and one 16th century French physician who noted that the laborers were able to conceive more children because they waited until their first sleep to make love. A study found that without the illumination and distraction from light bulbs, televisions, phones, or computers, subjects would wake up a little after midnight, lie awake for a couple of hours, and then drift back to sleep again. In the time of segmented sleep patterns, in short, given a chance to be free of modern life, the body would naturally settle into a more fragmented sleep schedule. Since Thomas Edison invented the light bulb in 1879, nighttime sleep for the average American has dropped from 9 hours per night to less than 7. So, since this is already 8 minutes, let's see if I can just pick out a few more key things. To boost alertness after a power nap, which is a 20-minute stage 2 nap, sleep researchers suggest drinking caffeine before a nap. Caffeine requires 20 to 30 minutes to take effect, so it will kick in just as you're waking up. According to Australia's National Roads and Motorists Association, 1 in 6 fatal road accidents are caused by sleepiness. Pulling over and taking even a brief nap reduces the risk of accidents. Drowsiness is the last step before falling asleep, not the first. One of the most common and tempting sleep and nap distractions is the internet because it's available 24 hours a day. Studies show that napping increases cell repair, hormonal maintenance, memory retention, and even creative instincts. A 91-year-old Polish woman was recently napping so heavily that her family and doctor thought she had died. 11 hours after being declared dead, she woke up in a cold storage in a funeral home. Prosecutors were trying to determine if the doctor exposed her to imminent danger or imminent danger or loss of life. So that's all I'm really going to say about, facts on naps. I don't think it should be stigmatized as much as it is. But unfortunately it is. But thanks for watching.